Hello, welcome to another review of Combat SH Figuarts. This is Kabuto version 2.0, new skeletal structure. Yeah, the box is really different. I mean, you look at it, it's like, oh my god, there's like silver print all over the place. It's like this is something special. It's almost like a little jewelry box, like I bought an expensive watch or something. SH Figuarts, it doesn't actually say the usual tagline of SH Figuarts is new standard figure series that incorporates a band action figure art under the theme pursuing Galactic expression through M9 action. So, I mean, the box looks pretty good, and it's pretty well made box as well. It doesn't just look good, but I've got like a few complaints with this. First of all, here's a standard SH Figuarts box. By the way, the review of this one will be out soon after this. Is that if I have like this and I stick it in the shelf, and it's like, oh, what's this? It's Kabuto. It's slightly higher than all the other boxes, and it's like, oh, it's getting in the way. And I'm like, oh god, here's another SH Figuarts. It's just the size is completely different, and it's really annoying. You put it sideways and it still doesn't fit. And it's just like, oh, what are you doing? And you know, maybe you want to put it like this way for some reason, and it's like, oh, it's slightly taller, and it's just like the box looks nice, but seriously, I've collected a lot of SH Figuarts, and I keep the boxes. The boxes are good for keeping all the accessories and extra parts, and you know, I keep the box because of value, and I keep the box because I might want to put the figure back in there. And if I stick this in the shelf, it's just gonna go back. It's almost like the same, like just taller, like the Figma boxes, I guess. So anyway, whatever. Box that looks nice, but practically wise, it's crap. Anyway, cracking this box open. I've opened it before, of course, and all the instruction manuals are actually in the first area here, but I put them in the second layer. Anyway, inside there, zoom. Yeah, pretty much. I saw the CS Toys Japan, the guy. The owner guy, he was like talking about it because he's Japanese, so he read it, and it's pretty much saying like the new skeletal structure is like super awesome and stuff. So you got the tray here, the figure, and this thing pops open really easily. So let's just get the figure out first, and you know, get this box out of the way, and then yeah, underneath you got the other tray of the accessories, and as you can see. Oh my god, there's a lot of accessories here. Because this is a Hong Kong version, so there's the stickers you saw in the box, and also the survey card where you can go online and you might win something. I've entered a lot of these surveys, I haven't got any single response or whatever. Got a fold up sheet of Masked Rider Kabuto. Photos of all of these will be uploaded to Facebook, links up below, including the box art and interesting photos I will do. Yeah. QR codes, warnings, because you really need instruction manuals for barely anything you can do with this figure. And then because you know this is meant to be like special or something, you have this booklet. It's a SH Figuarts concept book. It's got the chalk sign of real bone like making. Same stuff. Same stuff. Saying about how this clay figure actually has a miniature skeleton, made skeleton inside. So when they're sculpting the clay, it's actually following this skeleton underneath, which is the most interesting page in this whole thing, because now you have like bits of pencils that hardly look like anything. Professional, yeah, these sketches really look professional. But you know, for collectors wise, this is like the first figure release in this new skeletal structure, so it's collector's purpose. Accessories, you got, well, apparently hands need extra plastic to protect them or something. So apart from the fist hands already on the body, you got quite a lot of hands here. You got the pointing up hand, his signature pose, some relaxed hands, gun holding hand on the other hands, and relaxed hands, and you know, just usual item holding hands. And you probably noticed that these are pretty much Figma style hands. Biggest difference being is that they actually have a little peg on the end, so you know, I can actually peg in, unlike Figma hands which don't have a peg, so they just sort of slide in and out. so that's not as good. So these hands are more like Lego hands, for example, where you have a peg, and you have the weapons. It looks pretty good, pretty solid, not too sharp, so it's not painful. I'm not scared of breaking it. And you have the axe/gun, which of course doesn't have the axe mode because you know that doesn't have the big piece that goes on it. Baby. And that's it for accessories. They couldn't even give us a Tamashii stage or anything, which makes me kind of glad I picked up the Figuarts 6 Kabuto, because he's got so many accessories. I could probably use some of that for this figure. But anyway, Articulation. Hello, Kabuto. As you got joints, you got double neck joints, so you can look down, look up, sideways, sideways, and full 360-degree turn. No articulation on the horn, and the horn is pretty big for Kabuto. Kabuto's got a big horn, so not scared of breaking that. Chest piece actually have a bit of like articulation inside them, quite a bit of articulation inside them. I've got like super strong muscles, so I'm gonna like move them and stuff somehow. Yeah, and they're on like little ball joint pegs. So yeah, this one's really loose compared to the one. Imagine his pecs are moving like. Yeah. Shoulder pads on the little hinge. Round joint, swivel, double elbow, really tight double elbow, which is a good thing really. And swivel and around, so that's actually really annoying because there's slightly less articulation compared to previous SH Figuarts like that. And down here, this armor piece also like moves, so you can like bend him forward, and he can. The sector can move here, like you know he can actually do. He can actually reach and press the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, rider kick, and then he can do the kick. So that's good. Like he can, you know, sometimes some of the SH Figuarts before they've been able to actually do certain poses in sequence. So you can definitely animate this. The belt is sort of soft rubbery plastic underneath, so and it moves around the body, which is good for the sake of, you know, articulation. And then you have the feet, you go up and down, up, back, swivel. So a new kind of joint. Actually reminds me of the older SH Figuarts like Cougar. Yes, these similar joints like that. Double knee joint, no die-cast feet. But you got the swivel, and toe joint. And just a quick look at the bottom of the feet, right there. SH Figuarts Kabuto 2.0 is a really good SH Figuarts. It definitely looks way better than the old ones. Seeing photos online comparing it, all the scales are correct at least. It just have like a really weird tiny head. And yeah, articulation is really good. All the joints are really tight. Lots of tiny little details here and there. Definitely, again, also the details are also way better than the first version of SH Figuarts. Having playing this figure for like a day and moving him around, he's really good to move. Like if you're into animating action figures, this is one of the best SH Figuarts to do that. So those are all the plus sides. The downside is the cost, because it's like a new thing. Like it's all really good and stuff. Apparently, he costs quite a lot. He's 328 in Hong Kong, or 320 if you're lucky, and that's about the same price as Commander Black. And you know, I got really annoyed with the cost of Black being that much, but I had to have him because it was Black, and Bandai knew that, so they're sort of like kind of ripping us off with Commander Black. But both of these figures are both really good, but however they're both lacking in accessories. Like he's got barely any weapons and stuff. They didn't even give him like an extra sector to pop into his belt, or at least a flying version. So I hope those come with the armored form. When that comes out, because I saw a poster, you had the different secondary riders from Kabuto, you had the armored form, yeah, and you had the hyper form as well, and they had a lot of extra stuff. Hyperform has like transparent wings, and I hope that actually comes with the figure. It isn't like an extra special effects part that you should buy separately, or a bonus thing that you know if you pre-order you get it, because if that happens, Hong Kong stores will sell that separately for an insane price, and it's really annoying. So yeah, not really too much to say of this figure. If you really like Kabuto and you don't have the original SH Figuarts, definitely pick this up. If you're not too bothered about Kabuto, or you already have the original one, think twice, because again the price is quite high for a figure with hardly any accessories. Yeah, and like it doesn't even come with like the extra weapons that the model kit comes with, the little four finger thing, the really tiny little beetles. I can't even remember what that weapon is until I opened the model kit. So he doesn't even have that, and that sucks ass. So yeah, I can only recommend this for you know, serious more Kabuto fans. Unless you can get him cheaper, then he's totally worth it. I was also gonna say that yeah, his price is probably gonna jump quite high when the first batch are completely sold out, like in the aftermarkets, because he is the first of his kind. He's got this special neat box. He's clearly a collector's item. So if you do really like Kabuto, definitely pick him up before the price like jumps up. It's things that like I like, damn it, and then pick up a price at some point. I'm now really annoyed and all that. So yeah. So subscribe, just comment below, and of course most importantly, take care and have a nice day. Bye.